for joining us today. It's late, so we will try to be quick and have some time for questions. So basically, we were going to start by introducing ourselves. So I'm Juliette Mauro. I'm the co-founder and CEO of MySLife, and I'm today with Xingyu.
Hi everyone, my name is Xingyu Liu. I'm the NLP data scientist of MySLife.
Maybe a few words to introduce you MySLife. So MySLife is a company supporting women's health. We are supporting women and helping them to take care of their own intimate health. And we do that through our app that is available since 2022 on all stores and is also available on Mon Espace Santé since last year. Through the app, our users can have access to content that are written by journalists, developed with a health expert. They can also have the possibility to discuss through a discussion group that are moderated and that allow them also to have a safe and private place to discuss their intimate health issues. And last but not least, we offer them the possibility to chat with a midwife that gives them support and orientation in their path care. Since the beginning of MySLife, we choose to work with AI and more specifically on NLP with two objectives. The first one was to support the dialogue between the midwives and the user, and we'll demonstrate that. And the second one was to optimize and leverage the unstructured data that we have in the tool to optimize the personalization experience in the app. And let us introduce to you where we stand with INTIM-AI, our tool.
Yeah. So today we already have a fully operational tool, INTIM-AI. Let's see how INTIM-AI works in action through this small demo.
So Xingyu is writing a message on MySLife.
Let's imagine a MySLife user is asking a question to one of our midwives inside of our application, MySLife. Essentially, INTIM-AI supports midwives in responding user questions through with the help of INTIM-AI. And when the user types a question inside our application on the user interface, there's an admin midwife's interface that we can see the response displayed at the same time. And once INTIM-AI, our tool, same on the midwife's interface. Once INTIM-AI receives the user question, it will generate immediately a response and propose it to our midwife.
And the midwife is free to update this answer or to send it directly. The main purpose being that the INTIM-AI is able to provide an answer that is answering as the midwife would answer, but also respecting the chat rules, which are no prescription, no diagnosis, and a safe, of course, space with a care way of speaking.
Yeah.
A caring way of speaking.
Yeah, of course. If the proposed response is already accurate, the midwife doesn't need to modify it and can send it directly. So about INTIM-AI, here are some key takeaways that we want to share with you today. First of all, it's not ChatGPT. Unlike ChatGPT API, our model is hosted on our own secure servers located in Europe, protecting data privacy of both user privacy and midwives. So this is a proprietary model. As a startup, we've incorporated the best NLP data technologies inside. Our approach integrates natural language model and natural language generation model. So the NLU module helps us understand and structure user information and return the context. And then the natural language generation model allows us to generate a contextual response and propose it to the midwife. Moreover, inside our tool, we have a customly built database of medically reliable content created by our team. So with that retrieval module, we can control the quality of the generated responses. So how did we build this tool? We leveraged the state-of-the-art NLP models available. We used and then we adapted them to meet our needs in terms of expertise, data privacy, and security. We used the tools like ChatGPT to enrich our dialogue dataset. And for NAU module, we fine-tuned with our own data the model Gamma-Bert-Base, the French version of BERT model. And for the NLG module, we continually pre-trained Llama 3 8B instruct with our own data also.
One of the strengths of our tool is that it's strongly adaptable. We can training in another language in less than 6 months, and even less depending on the type of language. We are also very keen on working on the efficiency, and as you may know, and that's going to be the next challenge for all of us that are working on NLG, the NLG requires substantial resources. What Mistral is doing with the Ministral is in the strand of the industry, which is to work on tools that are have a smaller consumption, and that's what we are working on in order to optimize our performance on that topic. Because as much as we want to have an impact on women's health, we also want to minimize our environmental footprint. There are multiple use cases for MyS Life. As I shared, our initial goals and motives was really to work on a tool that would support midwives through that video that we mime with great, and thanks Xingyu for the improvisation. But basically, that's the reason why we started developing INTIM-AI in order to support midwives and also to have to personalize the experience in the app. Nonetheless, we realize right now that we also can provide INTIM-AI as a standalone solution, and I'm addressing to potential femtech in the room, as well as pharmaceuticals, of course, but INTIM-AI can definitely be as a standalone tool answering your business requirements, because we can also personalize it through our prototype database in order to answer your needs to your own customers. That's basically all on what we wanted to share with you. We have 1.5 minutes to answer any question in the room. Yes?
Yes, thank you. You said that we customize it for but you have maybe new partnership in place. What's your business model?
Again, MyS Life has a different business model, which is and the tool was initially developed. The way we are thinking of putting it in the market is more through licensing, and we are just starting. So. Any other? Oh yeah, sure.
Could the AI system take in consideration emotion of the participation, basing on speech variation, for example?
For the emotion part, we're taking advantage of the NLG technologies, which is already trained in the basic model to generate more emotionally response, and then we can. Our side, we can modify the parameters of the NLG model to be less or more emotional face to a specific user.
The level of emotion has been something we've been working also on, in type of answer that could be delivered if it was super caring or just a little bit caring.
So that was my first question, but so basically as a user you can choose, like, I need a lot of emotional support, or please just go straight forward, or no?
The way we train it right now is really the way a midwife would answer, and we are still continuing to, following the way this is needed. But yes, it's something we can work on as well.
Okay. And my question was actually,
You never had the need of a gynecologist or midwife friend because you had this question. You couldn't know if you really needed to go to the doctor, or you really was this your medicine or drug was responsible for. We have a lot of this question, or also all the questions about your sexual health that you may not ask, or you may not get answers from your GPs. So that's all the type of question we get, and we get a lot of them in the app. Also, we also have some very expert question on the way the drugs should be taken, the way the healthcare, the care should be given, and we are here to support them.